I'm rolling. Here we go.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
It is in fact Wednesday.
Howdy. I am working. We're all working. Stacy is here. Alex is here. Melissa Lair is here. That's awesome.
Adventure. Excitement.
Yeah.
Are you ready to round the room?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's roll.
I'm ready. Wow. Okay. Hello, Horror Beauty Effects. It's been a while. Haven't seen you on. Very good to see you. Jordan, good to see you. Jennifer, pew pew pew. Hugo Cordialete. Ashton Jones, Monkey Strap. Stricken Ghoul, Psycho Axeman. It's been a while. Good to see you on. Has been a long time. Ashton Jones, hello. And Horror Beauty. We have a light start that is perfectly awesome.
Thomas K says hello. Jennifer Q says, is everyone wearing cow pants?
Not everyone. Alex is wearing cow shoes. Alex does wear cow pants on occasion.
Does it say cowhide is the new black? Yes.
I don't own any cow pants.
I'm wearing pink spotty, that almost is
Are you supposed to wear cow today? Is that a
on
thing?
Wednesdays we wear cow.
We do? We do? Why, when and the why?
Ladies' night.
I see. I got it. You guys just always wear cow stuff. That's not a Wednesday thing. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Karagoff says, good evening, still these tie creepers.
Hello.
Ed Suglu says, hello.
Hello.
Bro, Bureau says, hello, y'all. Gregor Haynes says, howdy, y'all. Jake
Bro.
Foster, 357 says, evening, all.
Hey, so I see some people who, I posted a Patreon video of the foam and adhesive show. And I'm very tired, that's why I'm a little spacey. It's not leftover hangover from the foam and adhesive show. Although the room did have a funk to it of the chemical variety. But, you know, the whole place smells like glue. Yes, thank you for commenting because I posted that video and Jennifer commented on it. But when I posted it, I did not think it posted. I was in the process of posting it again because it's been a long time since I posted a video personally. I was re-uploading it when someone commented. I'm like, oh, I guess it does exist.
Validation.
Yeah.
Psycho Axeman says, what's a new mask you got? This one.
No.
No?
No, this one. The one I drank earlier, it's not that one. That's old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, where'd all my ice go? It's just old. Yeah.
Why don't we start with that?
Thanks. I need the caffeine. Masks. Let's see. We do a lot of masks. We did so much new stuff. I can't help you. I don't know.
Poison Zunax says, hey y'all. Horror Beauty says, this is great. Some good old backsliders in here. Been a busy year. Was it a cow theme?
There is a lot of not older folks, but classic viewers. Let's call them classic viewers. Classic creepers. Yes.
Edson Luke says, wasn't on the cow? Oh, on the calendar. Horror Beauty says, love the jackal ball. That makes me happy.
That was bad, but I expect no less from it.
That was a. Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? The shrimp guy.
Keith?
No, the other one. He hasn't been on in a minute.
Lewis?
He always makes some bad jokes. And I always laugh.
1980?
That's right.
Okay.
Why is he the shrimp guy?
Put a shrimp in his mouth.
Put a shrimp in his mouth. That was the whole bit.
Aren't you guys excited to see this mask that I'm working on that I'm not showing you at all? It's not intentional.
Psycho Axeman says, this is absolutely stunning. Edson Luke says, I'm going to have to drive for a bit. No fires until I get home. Jennifer Q asked, did you get a Loctite sponsorship?
No, I did not. Loctite was not there, but things look good for Surebonder,
Hey!
which is my favorite hot glue gun company.
classic creatures. We're cracking up Hugo, Beetlejuice 1980. Yeah, it also has been a very long week. Melissa Lair has been in with us. Let's see if I can get the. Say hi to this webcam, Melissa.
Hi.
This is Melissa Lair, one of fellow creepers, and she's been in helping me with our new channel project. We've been making some miniature terrain. It's been big fun, but also we've been working straight through since she got here.
Yep. This is how I spend my vacation.
Saturday.
I go to other people's shops and work for free.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
I've been known to do the same.
Corby says, are you working on Mothman?
Yes, I have a Mothman here and I have a Weeping Angel. So we have those.
Psycho Accident says, werewolf gray suit, so badass.
Dude! Yeah, you'll see like a Mothman costume by the end of the evening. Couple hours. I'm doing some spotty coverage on this so that when we dry brush it, I've got dark black and lighter black. You know, light black.
I'm moving your beverages so I don't put spray paint.
It's a flavor that I'm accustomed to.
I know you're a fan.
I don't know if I'm a fan, I'm just accustomed to it.
Jennifer Pugh says,
I
hey,
like
Melissa.
abuse.
Hey, pew pew pew.
Corby says, excited to see this one.
Me
So
too.
are we.
Yeah. That's how we work around here. We're just excited to see stuff that we haven't finished yet. Firework hot and melty. Hold on.
There, you'd be outside.
So hot and melty.
Outside. That is true.
Texas.
Yeah, it's been pretty melty outside. We went out shopping during lunch to get supplies, and after the first stop we made, we went in to go get lunch, and I was like, I probably ought to take these receipts inside with me so that I don't come back to the car and they're just black. Thermal printer paper, as it turns out, does not do well in the heat.
I had a receipt in my pocket when I mowed the lawn,
Oh no.
and it was destroyed from moisture.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm caulking my moth seams. Sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah. Sorry if it's a little loud in here, guys. We've got the fan going because it is warm.
So this is a different Mothman than I normally do because they wanted arms and a wing pack. And oh, that's good. That's pretty dimensional. I like it. They wanted a wing pack, so it's got a wing pack.
It's like a backpack, but with wings.
It is straight. It's just a
Does it come
backpack.
with dry weed?
It's a back dry weed.
Yeah, it's got wings. Does it come with dry weed?
And it's,
It's a menstruation joke.
oh, got it.
Oh, come on out.
Plumbing. I'm thinking of hair products. Like that's the weave that I'm used to. Wait. What's this one? Is this the good? I think I made several drinks.
I put them over behind you.
Yeah, I just drank from the other again.
Why?
Dump that out. Give me that.
Sometimes I can't be helped.
Which one is the bad
It's no big deal. It's not important.
Your entire beverage center is behind your
Thank you.
workstation.
Thank you.
Jennifer Pew 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 says sick. Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. When are you coming back for another monster camp?
Melissa wants to know when you're coming back for a monster
The
camp.
2025 dates were just posted for all the 2025 monster camps.
Yeah.
Shannon has been in a rush to do that because our ad in Fangoria magazine went live July 1st. We thought it would go live July 5th, so we weren't quite as prepared as we should have, could have, would have been.
John C says hello, gang.
Hello. John C. John C. one time sent me a murder warning.
You did.
Not a live one, not like in a fit of rage. It was It
was a very
like,
kind murder hornets.
Like, hey, you like these things, and here's a dead one. Thanks.
Jennifer Hughes says, "Oh man, I'd love to do a full head. Money is tight though."
It does make you think, like, I'm glad I didn't say like kittens or something. Who would say kittens? Great.
I like kittens.
They'll mail you a dead kitten. Like, that's what
Oh, I
they
don't
do.
want it dead.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe not when they ship it, but.
Farrah has kittens right now. If you need a kitten.
Does anyone need a kitten? We don't. Okay, I'm going to the. We're going to.
Aaron Stoliker says, "Evening, y'all.
Hello, Aaron Stoliker.
Renovating an escape room for a client. Have y'all in the background to have some company to build along with?"
Okay, great. Yeah, we're in the shop. I'm in the shop fuddling through whatever it is that I'm doing. And I have the Mothman wing packs set up on the highs. Those are the stilts. And that is
Which is
the groinal
really
loincloth.
fine.
The groinal loincloth.
It's a groinal loincloth.
Oh my god. Oh. It's Guest-a-palooza. What? But wait, there's more.
We have the Wences here. This past couple of days have been Wences as they have been visiting.
Happy Wednesmas, everybody. If you come around to this side of the camera, then you'll be on camera. Jennifer Pugh says, "Everyone needs a kitten." It's the
These still
Wednesdays.
have shape to shape, and there's fur all up at the top of them, up down here.
We're triple creepered up on a Wednesday.
Muscular over there. He has his gloves are over there, and here's his head. Because I'm going very close to this one. I don't have his moth ears on because this type doesn't have that. You dome-headed mothman.
Kara Goff says, "Absolutely."
Nice.
Sean Fenner says,
So the-
"Evening
you
all."
feel right
Good
here,
evening,
there's a
Sean.
button. Okay.
Oh,
And you
that
can
flashy
lift
flashy.
Up here, and you'll feel right where the 9 volt is.
Is it the same
Right
as the
there.
previous
Same
one?
kind of setup. Yeah.
That was cool.
I didn't know you read the chats off a big TV.
Yeah.
And I was making,
Well, I would read them off of my phone, but Alan also wants to be able to read them.
well, I was making comments about our snowman's ball size on that big TV.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're correct.
That is some dramatic wings.
For the record, you just outed yourself. You didn't do
It's
that.
gonna be a show.
That was all you.
Was it a sufficient ball size, or should it have been bigger?
The balls couldn't fit through the door.
So it possibly was excessive. Jennifer Pugh wants to know if there's going to be a pimp Mothman. Listen, what Mothman gets up to on his own time is none of our business.
It is because I'm getting Mothman romance and it's your fault.
I blame myself entirely, and I regret
You
nothing.
can't
Why am I
see
getting
Mothman's teeth in most records. But I want to
I married
lighten the teeth.
Mothman.
How about a light
Seduced
gray?
by Mothman.
Yeah, great. You are the expert.
Dang it, Stacy, shut up. She doesn't care.
I don't care. Cruelest old Stacy there ever was.
Alex, do you need him down to
Do-do.
top wing fur?
That'd be nice.
I was just going to cut the bottom shape.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Let me.
I was wondering why you
Don't
thought
unplug
so.
the cord.
Melissa, you want to paint some teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. Okay, great.
Where do I sign up for the free labor?
We're going to start this color.
And then get lighter at the tips.
Yeah.
I know how this works.
All right.
John C. says, "I was on YouTube last week getting a hot dog from a hot dog stand that does daily live streams. The next town by me, so I went. Daily hot dog live stream, all right. That's at least half as interesting as what we're doing. So.
So the hot dog stand just live streams people who get hot dogs.
At the Broken Bow Brewery,
Yeah.
they don't have food, but in the parking lot they have a wienery.
Oh, man. It's like a winery.
That was my dancing name in college.
Oh.
Camp Mothman. Oh my
Hi, Shannon.
Any up?
See,
Guys?
we are in fact two separate people. The whole time.
Yeah.
Hello, Daniel Watts.
Hi,
What's up,
Daniel.
So
sir?
the wings up here.
Sherry A. Zinicola says, my boss being all famous and stuff.
What's up, Zinicola? Oh, am I in the wrong spot? So famous, so cool.
There you go.
There she is. Hey, Sherry, did you get home?
Okay, this is on a
This
can.
is on a thing,
It's not
and it's
Balance.
why is it not balanced?
Reasons.
I like
What
challenges.
are you doing?
He likes to make things different.
I want it at a good workable height, but I don't want to take the time to put it on something sturdy. So I chose
Violence.
the worst thing to knock over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. There we go. And we'll try not to melt it with hot glue.
Yeah.
That would be great. Can they see the base?
A little bit. Would you like me
I
to do
turned
your
it.
end?
I was trying not to
Yeah,
give
yeah.
my back to everybody.
Perfect. I can see the face now. Jennifer Pew 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 says hi, Shannon. She's walked outside. I'm going to go see exactly how hot the parking lot is.
I can tell you it's got a 3-digit number.
Yeah. John C says no, they don't have an Only Franks. That's a hot links right there.
Oh, no.
Sherry A. Zinicola says love you, Lair.
Love you too, lady.
Stacy,
Yes.
you just walked all the way over there now for scissors.
Why?
Dude, we moved it back
I brought it
over.
back.
Because I didn't know they were back.
You told me to bring it back.
I did.
So I brought it back.
But now I'm conditioned from yesterday.
Well, listen. That's unfortunate.
I take conditioning quickly.
No, you don't.
I'm still looking for things where they used to be in the shop.
Listen, I went looking for plastic wrap today, and I know where the plastic wrap lives. In your shop.
Right. Sure.
Also, I have bad news for you because I cleaned before we started. And I put things away. So I certainly hope you can still find all of your sculpting tools. I'm just going to say that.
Hugo Cordialente says hi, Stacy. Hi, Shannon.
All pan.
Hugo says hi, Shannon.
And that's the big.
Hi, buddy.
Then left over time. I just gotta put the wings on an angel.
Cripps says good evening, everyone. Good evening, Cripps. Cripps, our buddy that works on the awesome show, What We Do in the Shadows, or Worked Up, I guess, since it's
Oh,
wrapped
rad.
down.
I love
Yeah.
that show.
Me too. Sean Fenner says, saw the Patreon from the foam and adhesives convention. How long till we see new techniques and stuff?
Well, I need to have new money and stuff. So as soon as new money catches up with the things I saw, it'll be good.
That sounds to me like somebody should stick some money in
Well,
the jar.
this is my blue money.
What was, of the whole convention, the new stuff? What were you like, oh man, I have to have that? Or that's something,
So there was, I forget what it's called, but it is a webby, meshy stuff that is perfect filler for costumes that will not heat up like foam.
Nice.
So you can have like a 5-inch hump on your back, like you do.
As one does.
sanctuary.
That's two Notre Dame.
I
That's
spent
so nice.
several, don't be a Dumas. I played the Hunchback for several years. But this stuff?
Oh, that looks cool. It looks like it's to be used in walls. or something.
Basically it's a milk jug
Interesting.
that is spun into not a milk jug.
Mesh. It's like a mesh.
Yeah. Milk jug web.
There you go.
Mm.
Oh,
Squash.
wow.
Squash.
That's cool.
And like me and Shannon were talking, and I saw this stuff, and I like walked away mid-conversation. Like, what is this? Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff. There was a $7,000 glue gun.
What did that
It's
look
a
like?
glue station.
What it glued though.
Pretty much anything.
Yes.
It wasn't sticks, it was a pot that just sat over there and you dumped pellets into it.
Oh, all right.
So
Yeah.
basically, the only thing it can't put back together again is your legs.
John C says there need to be scissors every 5 feet. I do not disagree.
Yeah.
John C says hello, Shannon. Hey, John. Crip says just finished working on it number 2. Nice.
Sweet.
Carrie Goff says what we do in the shadows is truly splendid. Truly. Crip says
Wait,
Pennywise
I
is
thought-
back. Heck
I
yeah.
thought it number 2 already came out.
No, they're making
They're
another.
making it 2
Or
part 2.
it's like the prequel, right? Like it's the.
It does.
Are they remaking the original? That's a terrible idea.
No, I don't think so. I want to say it's like
Why don't we ask the person who just worked on it?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Crips,
idea.
tell us your secrets.
Don't tell us secrets, like nothing contractually.
Well, yeah,
obligated.
don't violate any
trouble.
NDAs,
Yeah.
but
Don't get sued for, that.
don't get sued. But also tell us things.
Captive audience.
If I said, can you cut the other wing to match-ish, would you be willing to do that?
Could
You
you,
mean
would
do
you
it?
in the shot?
It has to match.
Could you
Ish.
ask Surround the Humps?
It has to match-ish.
Poison Sumac says, so you might be able to knit a sweater with the milk jug mesh?
It comes pre-knitted. It is, it comes in like a sheet. Like imagine a mattress
Yeah.
that weighs half a pound.
Nice.
It's like that thick. It comes in sheets.
Comes in pints. Crip says, no, it's a prequel. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So is that prequel like 1950s prequel? Because they set this one in the 80s, the most recent.
Right,
series.
from what I read, I want to say it's like how Pennywise became.
I would
Pennywise,
imagine
origin
it is
story.
from the time in the photos of the one we just saw.
Yeah.
Because he
Okay.
was in like 1900s, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go. Ashton Jones says, it prequel. Welcome to Derry. There you go.
Okay.
Come smell our dairy air.
I'm gonna have dairy on Saturday because
Oh,
that's cheat day.
Stacy.
Yeah. Ba-dum-tsh.
I have different thoughts.
A lot of those.
That was my prize for having to go to Home Depot. Is the shower toilet.
Yeah.
What camera are we on?
Right now you are on picture-in-picture, so I got Melissa there and this one over here. Did you get back on camera?
This is weird. I'm used to like holding this from the inside.
Down.
You guys being all fancy with your head forms and stuff. And they're concrete.
Indeed. She beefy.
The amount
Crip
of
says
time-
there's an alien involved. That's all I have to say.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Figas.
So tracking with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the end of the book.
Well, the prequel isn't in the book,
Yeah. So it's not tracked.
but he is an alien in the book.
Well, technically, the prequel is
I
sort
think
of in
he's
the
from
book.
another dimension,
kind of.
not necessarily alien.
No, he
Because
came from
don't-
outer space.
Don't
Like,
you? Yeah. Don't you remember the whole
it crash
like,
landed.
the
The
smoke
the smoke
right.
hut.
That's right.
in the
smoke ceremony,
ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smoke lodge ceremony. Sean Fenner says, group question, what's everyone doing for the 4th tomorrow?
Shannon says I'm not allowed to come to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to do something at home.
You
Yeah.
have to sit at home and help Dodo.
At this rate, I'll sleep a bit and then I will build action figures.
From the pool?
I could play with Merman in the pool.
That's
That'd be
true.
fun.
I don't actually know that we're doing anything tomorrow.
Well, you and I are spending half. The
That's true. We're spending half the day tomorrow, and then I'm taking Melissa to the airport.
And then I will console my doggos while hundreds of explosions happen.
It is known.
That is like the only bad part about this trip to come visit you guys is I did not get to see the roofs. I'm a little mad about that.
Jennifer Pugh asks, are you guys ready for next weekend's show?
Oh no. See, this is this week's immediate tragedy. Next week's immediate tragedy will be getting ready for the show. Ooh! Can I show them something on this camera?
Yeah.
See this pile of pumpkins? Giant pile. 24 of them that I got for $100.
What?
$100.
Was this the Brian Page thing?
No.
Oh, a whole nother cache.
This is Dallas. Yeah, this is local.
And they look new.
They are new. They're still in bags.
Brand new.
Are those off Facebook Marketplace or what?
Facebook Marketplace.
Nice.
I have an alert, and I happen to need pumpkins.
I happen to need a towel.
Yeah, please.
So we have a certain type of backpack frame that we normally use for stuff like this, but I didn't have any.
I thought you were stealing one.
I didn't see them. I couldn't find them.
And you make it for it?
Yeah.
Where
I wasn't going to take apart the spider.
Oh,
I'm not going to take it apart.
that's what I thought you were doing.
No. I went to Academy and I purchased. Yeah. I was just handing you stuff. That wasn't in my way. I was just filling your armpit.
I'm aware. When you handed me the pipe cutter, I became aware.
Hey Alex, you should tell everybody what you're doing tomorrow.
I'm forcing my family to have a costume party.
Yes, but you have to say what the costume party is.
Um, everyone has to dress up as their favorite American person. I'm going to be Uncle Franklin, so they can decide which Uncle Sam and
If this costume were not on stilts,
Uncle
these
Sam.
would be too big.
Yes.
Like ball cap.
But they're the right height otherwise.
Jennifer Q says, "Gas, pumpkins." John C says, "My sister has to blast the TV and play loud music for the Huskies tomorrow." Kara Goff says, "Nice box of pumpkins, that is." Ashton Jones asks, "What are you doing with the pumpkins?"
We're making a pumpkin patch.
Making a pumpkin patch. Crip says, "Just thought you'd like to know, Stacey, but there are talks about a spin-off of what we do in the shadows. Just saying." Woo! Yes, please. Sean Fenner says, "I have to try and enjoy tonight's live as much as possible and basically rehearsing for a local production of Sweeney Todd for the next 2 months. Not sure when I will be able to get back on. But that's okay, we record them, so you can watch them later."
What's fun is you can kind of walk with them. Like walking ways.
Yeah.
Okay, they need top fur bits. Backpack fur bits. Why don't you bring me a chunk of fur the size of the man hood? This big. You could bring rolls.
Sean, I hope you have a really great time in your show.
Suck it in.
We're thinking skinny thoughts.
Thinking what thoughts?
Skinny thoughts.
Oh. I heard shitty thoughts. Like, what?
Listen!
Sean, do to you?
Kara Goff says, "Ooh, spin-off sounds exciting. I'm loving this gossip." June Ritchie says, "Hello all, that's a great set of wings."
Thanks. I got my wangs on the internet.
Me too.
You got your wangs on the internet.
More wangs.
Yeah. That tracks.
And this is just still a backpack. So,
So you
if
put your
this,
stuff in it.
no, if this were me
Yeah.
and I had to work something like really hot,
Yeah.
I would just put a 5-pound bag of ice in there and let it drip down my butt crack all night and keep me cool.
And a camelback.
Kind
So
of
camelback
near my
bag.
door. You could put a camel. That's way better than icy butt crack.
Are you gonna put fur over that?
Up on top.
Yeah.
Yes. Not over all of it.
No, I mean on the back of the backpack.
Just yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Ashton Jones says those wings are cool. Horror Beauty says, "You do wear wings well, Alan."
Thanks.
Sean Fenner.
Probably too chubby to fly. unless I have really big wings.
If Delta can do it, anyone can.
I don't think these will do it.
Sean Fenner says, thank you, Stacy. The Demon Barber, Fleet Street. Nice. John C says, I thought you got them from a Red Bull.
That's clever.
Sean Fenner says, I go right from that to rehearsal/training for the new haunt I'm working at. Heck yeah. Is it new to you or is it brand new in general? Glorious.
I like carrying the big ones at first and it makes me feel strong.
Oh, hey, Cobwebs and Candlesticks says, hello, YouTube. Mothman?
What's up, Keith? Yes, Mothman.
What's up?
What
That
up, Keith
means it's a
Weeds?
recognizable silhouette. He's from West Virginia.
Keith Weeds.
Keith knows a good cryptid.
If you're just joining us, Melissa Laird's in the shop with us tonight
What up?
from Chisel Monkey Studios.
Mizzle Chunky. Mizzle Chunky Studios.
No.
I don't see an issue. They're over here on that side. Over there.
Cobweb says, I love cryptids.
Me too.
This
See, this
sounds-
will serve as a back hump. This will serve as a back hump. Just have to get this guy heard.
John C says, scarier than Butterfly Boy. Sean Fenner says, new to me, working this season at Frightener Farms in upstate New York with Nicole from Transworld Live as one of my bosses. That's awesome.
Cool.
John Sheffield says, razor, razor high, sweetie. Maybe Alan can make you a razor for you.
A lot razors. I'm afraid of a straight razor phobia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is the name of straight razor phobia?
I don't know.
That sounds like a band.
Straight razor.
It sounds like a punk band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's punk band name.
What doing, Alan?
I am adhesing the inside
You should see that.
this wing here, just so this all stays downish.
Downish.
Yeah.
Down-esque.
I sliced my pinky open really good the other day.
With the Robert's razor cutter?
No, or else I'd have lost a pinky.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was a regular one. I immediately super glued it back together,
Good job.
but it was
Gnarly.
a good one.
Into the meat.
I don't know why, but my head went to pinky toe. That was very confused.
No open-toed shoes in the shop,
That's the rule.
but Crocs were fine, apparently.
Hey, your toes aren't
I'm
open.
not fully
Cobweb says latex the cut.
I need a Stardick.
What now?
Stardick. You know all the numbers on it?
Oh, right. That thing.
Oh, what is number?
The stick of numbers.
So we use them for painting so that we can't see the numbers, but we keep them.
Sure. Sometimes you just.
I hide out.
You just want to ship a stick that's shaped like this sometimes.
Even though now a majority of ours aren't even a full yard stick.
I carry one of these every morning when I walk through the woods for spider webs.
Yeah.
And it's just wide enough where I can go, "Pah," for wasps.
Nice.
I will murder the snot out of some wasps.
Teeth check.
Right in his bottles.
Okay.
Acmophobia is the fear of sharp objects, including straight razors. Thank you, Sean Fenner.
Thank you.
Aichmophobia? Aichmophobia? Aichmophobia.
Do you have any chalk?
So it misheard my B as a D, but Acmophobia does sound like a concept band album.
Yeah, it totally does.
So this piece has to, I want it to be pointed. I don't want it to just stop like a backpack. So it's going to have a point to it. We'll cover his bum. So pointy.
So pointy.
It will go over this piece and hang down fronts a little bit. Yeah, that's all it has to do. I don't need to make this crazy. Not crazy.
Jennifer Hughes, is any shrimp in those teeth? Probably.
Shrimps. Some shrimps. I sold my first shrimp hand in a year and a half.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Okay, Alex. You must fish this through so that it's all on one side. Yeah, get on your fishing hands.
What do you think, Stacey?
You looking like a Mothman.
He a Mothman.
Looks
He
like
mothy.
5 inches.
So mothy.
But not Moth Molly.
And then there were Mothman.
Patterning is something that I think more people need to learn. But every time I've tried to do like a class, no one wants to.
No one wants to take a patterning
Yeah,
class?
no one cares. They're like, we're not going to do that.
Stacy and I understand that.
I was gonna say, I would take a patterning class. And I'm pretty good at patterning, but I would still take a class to see if I can get better at it.
So 26 is the end of my tail, so that's long enough for the end of my tail. But it has to be 15 inches wide, 18 inches up. So now I go.
Cobweb says the head looks cool. Horror Beauty says, how tall does one have to be for those wings? Not looking like a 5'4" kind of height.
This is a stilt costume. So I made the wingtips to the bottom of my feet. But on stilt, he'll be 18 inches taller, and they'll read more like wings then, too. Because right now they're a little too big to read like wings.
Hold on, I have a question for you.
John C. asks, is there a fear of sharp spider fangs? Arachnophobia? I feel like that would probably just fall under arachnophobia.
So, this is one of those, do I say this?
Yeah, you should.
Yes, you
Or
should.
do I not?
It's your channel. You can do whatever you want.
So, okay, I'll just say it, and you guys figure it out.
Okay.
Pyronecrophecophilia.
Yeah. I would like to retract my earlier statement.
Covered in poop, set on fire.
Yeah. I feel like I need to write that down in my book because it might be one of my new favorite words. Defenestration was
Yeah.
originally my favorite.
Yeah, listen, sometimes you just need to chuck somebody out a window.
You
and
just
need
need
have a
to
good
chuck
word
somebody
for
out
that.
of a window often.
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 Frequently, really.
Well, we don't have one this year.
Sean Fenner says, maybe it's just me, but I think those wings would be perfect for some sort of fallen angel character.
We also are doing one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So for the crowd writ large, I'm going to need you to specifically define.
No. No, I don't have to.
All right, all the guesses are correct then.
Pyro,
Jennifer Pugh's
pyro,
flaming
pyro.
poop. John Better's fear of sex with dead bodies. Jay Webster's fear of flaming poo. Howard Beauty says, and there goes the words for this stream. It wouldn't be us if it didn't happen once. Sean Better says, oh, totally misheard that.
Yes. There was fire.
Yeah, but did that make it worse? Is the question. Pyro, necrophilia.
Poison Sumac says, fear of the Book of the Dead. Look up Defenestrations of Prague.
Where we had
Cobwebs, God.
Oh. Cobwebs, man.
Woo.
there is the gas station closest to my house, which I don't go to because it's bad. Like I don't feel safe there.
Yikes.
Opened up an Indian restaurant inside of the gas station.
Why?
Because some people hate their cola.
I would love to
Creative
know what
Doof
their
says, I
health
passed my
program
driver's
is.
test today. I was also given another kitty. Wow, banner day, Creative Doof. Cobweb says, I gotta go punch a duck, BRB. Horror Beauty says, no, it didn't make us worse. Us classics, no. The classic creepers.
Alan, you want me to do anything else with these angel wings?
We have to look at the dry brush the face.
The whole face?
Look.
Okay.
You got black.
I was waiting for
you got
instruction,
dark gray.
but
You
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
white.
Cool, cool, cool.
Dry brush.
All right.
You might take a peek at the dress to check the color.
The dress needs to be
The
picked
dress.
up.
Hey,
Right,
try
right.
us with the face of the Mothman.
Yeah, but not like stone.
Does the Mothman have a dress?
So, Mothman.
No, the Weeping Angel. And the Weeping Angel
Oh.
dress is just.
This is the weeping. Okay.
Yes, that is the Weeping Angel.
So I am not dry brushing the Mothman.
No.
Cool, cool,
He's
cool.
just black.
Gotcha.
Black is as black
I was
does.
gonna say he is not on brand if I'm dry brushing him.
Well, I have a reference.
Did you not find the hood that we bought specifically for?
I didn't buy that hood for that. I bought that hood to play around with.
Not the furry one.
Oh,
The gray one?
what hood?
There's a pile of stuff over here.
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes people help me.
Yeah.
There be all of these things piled in a corner.
Yes. These were the things.
See the party.
Hey, look. All those things.
Well, that's great thing.
All those great things.
Yeah, check that furry hood out. It excites us.
First time, yeah.
I will check it out.
I think I see the reference for the Weeping Angel.
This folds over. Look.
Poison Sumac says, oh, I heard as Hyro, not Pyro. Cobweb says it was a Canadian goose. He's knocking on the door.
Punch it twice.
Poison Sumac says Canada Day was a few days ago, Cobwebs. Silly Zombie says hello. Creative Doof says the kitty was an odd situation. A few AT&T workers were at a house across the street. I guess one of them found the kitty. Wow.
I almost took a picture for Cobwebs
Yeah.
because when we were in Michigan, there was a dispensary that was called Cobwebs and Candlesticks.
Really? Soon for copyright infringement. Creative Doof says he told me to hold her so that he could pack his tools and leave the neighborhood. Silly Zombie says all of the small things. Custom Corpses says, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Long time since I fought you live. I hope all is well.
Hello!
If you
That
have a
stinks.
reference for your angel, I think I might have thrown it away.
That smells real bad. I don't want to put it on.
Just Google it.
I'm just gonna dry brush.
Horror Beauty says, be careful, they come in flocks. Oh, caught us live. Yeah, sure. Stricken Ghoul says, hey Alan, did you see that the Mothman Museum trademarked one of the classic Mothman silhouettes to use in their marketing and merchandising?
No. That's fine. I can do a quasi-classic Mothman silhouette. Classic inspired.
It's not who's going to let me. Who's going to stop me?
Interesting. Come here, Mothman.
It looks cool. It smells bad.
I have friends like that.
Yeah. You want to try it on?
Sure.
Creative Juice says, with Alberto bringing around another storm, Kitty got a new home and a bath and some kitten formula. I think she was a little dehydrated.
Kitten, not the goose.
Yes.
Okay.
It probably didn't feed the kitten to the goose. Yeah, I told you. Smell bad.
Someone else's grandma.
Custom Corpses says, what are we working on tonight?
I'm trying on a hat.
I'm gonna move you slightly so they can see.
Yeah, good.
Angel. Is that better?
Yeah, I'm gonna, I'll lock it. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Cool.
I don't know exactly, like maybe a spider this would be good for.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think? It smells bad. You should taste it.
Oh, I do not wish that. I do not wish it.
Can it be laundered back to
Hope it doesn't shrink.
normal smell?
It's pretty snug.
I have a large head though.
That's
so
true.
This would fit humans. It is made for warmth.
Silly Zombie says, I was just at that museum the day or two before MHC. Creative Juice says, for the Canucks, what is Canada Day for you guys? Custom Corpse says, Alan, you've lost weight. You look great.
Thank you. I'm down 65 pounds.
Jennifer Pugh says, me.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that.
These are the spats for the spats for that custom character, pants for that custom character, as well as that custom.
Oh, we got a shirt. There's pink on
Got a
us.
shirt from you. This is the two. What is that? I guess the gloves haven't shown up yet. At least there's three.
I think the custom is waiting for shirt and
Hat.
hat's done.
Hat's done. You're right. Like a mouse.
That was my Monday.
Cobweb says his buddies are behind the building. I threw a peanut butter cracker at his head but missed. He's eating it now. 1980 says hello. We were talking about you earlier, 1980.
Give him some chicken.
1980 for you. The Beast Man fist bump. Custom Corpses says, well, since I've seen you last. Creative Duke says, hey Alan, make a kitten goose. That'll stir some sort of questions and confusions.
Make a what?
A kitten goose.
Now that one
Juice?
is
Kitten goose.
Oh, kitten.
not kitten juice.
Not kitten juice. Do not juice the kitten. Yeah, these have been great for that. That exact thing.
If you have a kitten, every now and then you step in kitten juice until they get trained.
Stacy knows all about that.
Indeed. So much kitten juice.
Sometimes after they've been trained.
1980 says, I believe Alan is morphing into Ed distortions as he gets older.
There are worse goals.
It is known. Cooper Wiseman messaged me to say that I was mentioned in the most recent Distortions Unlimited video
Yeah.
from the MHC
Yeah.
recap things. They had Sammy on there talking about her costume. I was
Cool.
like, that's awesome. Horror Beauty says, yeah, beast bump. Custom Corpses says, they put me on Ozempic and I'm down 110 pounds so far. I'm melting.
Wow.
Wow. Creative Juice says, no kitten juice, please.
I'm doing it in a way that makes me not eat things that are delicious.
Well, so does Ozempic.
Saturdays I can eat whatever I want. So Saturday is cheat day.
If you're just joining us, painting the Weeping Angel here is Melissa Lair, one of the creepers. She's one of you. One of us. One of
Alright,
us.
so this goes like this. Okay?
We accept you.
This goes
We accept you.
here.
One of us. One of
And this
us.
goes over the top. And like a piece. Goes down like that. And I want this to Velcro to that. That Velcros to that. This
Cora Beauty says, be back. Gotta run to the store. Drive safe. Unless you're actually running. She does like marathons and stuff.
Running, exercise, yuck.
Velcro's here. And this Velcro's here. And the backpack is covered.
I run too.
Do you want the chalk to mark the Velcro is? is a nice hump. That's a sweet
We were
malty
on the
hump
ground.
right here.
Hey, all right. 1980 says Mothman suit?
Yes.
Correct.
March hard, mark, mark.
Creative Dude says, isn't Ozempic for something like diabetics? Just curious. I mean, I think it's for weight loss, generally speaking.
And fun.
And fun.
Generic
I
version
think
now.
it's
Yeah.
diabetes.
I
but-
do love that this is almost exactly the same color gray
Yeah.
as the dress.
It's got a little plum in it.
It does have a little plum in it. It's it's a cool gray.
So does the dress though too.
Yeah, so it's
It's
the
got
dress.
some purple.
Yeah. Custom Corpse says, I also had a heart ablation to fix my arrhythmia in March. I'm all fixed and back on a treadmill.
Okay, that is
Dang.
important.
That's great.
Way to go, dude.
I love when all my body parts work.
You do love it when all the body parts work.
So we're just over 2 acres, and we have the back half of it is pretty much wooded, and I had a very fun time taking the lawnmower and driving it. I'm gonna move this closer.
Yeah, good.
Taking the lawnmower and driving it through the woods, like over trees, a ridiculous amount of lawnmower abuse, to make a walking path. So now we walk all around the outside of the property, up front, like
Oh,
around.
nice.
Because if we walk in the road, the cats follow us,
Yeah.
and then they don't come back at the same rate that we do.
Oh.
I don't like that. So, yeah. So the diet that I'm doing is I reached a plateau, and to fix it, it's 30 grams of carbs for breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes of solid state cardio.
What is solid state cardio?
Is that
You're-
during the day or is that in the
Right,
morning?
immediately.
That's
Immediately. It is incredibly difficult to do it right then. Solid state cardio is your heart rate stays in a certain range, doesn't get too high.
Ah, Orange Theory.
Yep.
But my kayak on walking trail is very nice
Yeah, isn't it nice?
and very fun.
Plus, you're actually getting to use your full property, which is great.
Yes. Well, and what's really cool, because we walk the whole outside, we see the property every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
1980 says, careful, Ellen. Bad head placement becomes tomorrow's screen cap. Creative Duke says, for Mothman, what are you going to make the antenna with?
No antenna. This Mothman has no antenna. This, I'm going from a reference. Normally, I buy fake ferns, and my Mothman antenna are fake ferns that I paint.
And Ruggedly Handsome says, is that Mothman costume wearing a merkin, or am I seeing something else?
Well, I don't want you to look right at Mothman's Ken bump. So I'm a Master of the Universe person. I like fur loincloths. Like fur loincloths are in my costuming DNA.
Shannon Hobbs says, no, 30 grams of protein, not carbs.
What did I say? Carbs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tired right now, guys. Yeah, 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, and then 30 minutes. It's called the slow carb diet, is what it's called. You can look it up. It's a thing. It's been helpful to me because there's a cheat day on Saturday, and that means I can eat whatever I want on Saturday, and I have enough willpower to wait that long.
Creative Dude says, also, if you like cryptids, you should make a goat man and put him near a bridge.
I freaking love cryptids. I probably shouldn't say this. I'm real close to just shutting down the escape room and opening up a year-round cryptid museum, taking up that whole space.
Okay, did you see I just saw this the other day. They were talking about that there was a whole TV show that was like 8 seasons. I think it was called Cryptid Hunters or Monster Hunters or
Mountain
something.
Men.
Mountain Men?
Mountain Monsters.
Yes. Have you seen this?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I have seen. I couldn't watch it. It wasn't good.
Okay. How did they get 8 seasons?
They didn't care if it was good. That's how they got
Okay.
8 seasons.
Custom Corpse says, now that I've got my health back, I definitely want to add it to my bucket list to come visit you guys this fall, hopefully. I might wait until after Halloween season. I know you're extremely busy then.
Come visit. Doesn't matter when. I will make time for you.
Edson Glute says, okay, I'm back, so hello again.
Hello!
John C says, the captions say, fake friends, I bet. Ruggedly Handsome says, LMAO. Amen, brother. Stricken Ghoul says, so Mothman isn't David Bowie? You don't get the full sock? Edson Glute says, wow, great time to get in. I also enjoy a fur-lined loincloth.
CK has no dead things.
John C says 30 grams of crabs.
And this was a point of contention in the image that I had on the internet, which was this image. It was a picture of a copy of a picture of a copy of this image. I could not tell that those were separate arms, so I made quadruped wings like our normal Mothman. And then yesterday, when the client got here, they said, it's supposed to have arms and wings. I'm like, oh, I don't even like sleeping. And then I stayed up and I made these. So it will be correct.
McAllister's Masks and More says, speaking of Masters of the Universe, Alan, did you ever listen to any of those He-Man record books that were uploaded to YouTube?
I did indeed. I put them on every now and then when I'm in the shop. And I often will play the classic cartoon. And the two of you, the Mike Young Master of the Universe cartoon is pretty fun too. And the Netflix She-Ra is good, and it's
I
all
really enjoyed
good.
that book she wrote. Custom Corpses says, Alan, what would you say the perfect mask size for the average person is? I'm thinking 24 and a half inches.
Yes, make your sculpt at 25 3/4 because of shrinkage.
1980 asks, when's the 15-seat Bistro Theater opening at Dark Hour?
It's not. My friend Chris Hester is, he was at Monster Camp. He is building a magic theater right now in Oklahoma.
Nice.
That is really cool to watch. It's like he's bolting down seats and like he's doing all of it. It's really cool. What do you call Weeping Angel? That's what it's called.
Yeah. Creative Duke says, most shows tend to drag it out. Duck Dynasty did it somehow. At least the Orange County Choppers did a couple of funny Super Bowl ads. You know it's run for like over 20 seasons? Chopped.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edson Luke says, oh, well, we all know about shrinkage. Right, because all of you watch us make latex masks, so you should
That's
know.
right. That's right. And if you don't, now you do.
If you don't, now you do.
Many cool things have been ruined by shrinkage.
Ruggedly Handsome says, it's not the size of the mask, it's how you use it.
Whether or not it's shrinkage. A lot of people will sculpt on like foam wig heads, which are terribly undersized.
Teeny tiny. So small. 8 o'clock.
That was a fast hour.
Was a fast hour.
That's how they do.
Time flies, you're having fun.
Okay, Alan, you're dry brushed. And you can tell me what's wrong with it.
Pretty good. Try to dry brush the neck some too. Carry that color down all the way.
Down onto the sock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you, un reference.
You may throw some purple in there because this is pretty close to the
Yeah.
color.
Okay, I can color match it if you
Yeah,
hand it
she's
to
got
me.
that. Look at it. Well,
She's-
I'm deeply impressed at how close I got with these. That's like pretty dang close.
It's-
I would say closer to this than the gloves, but
Can you stick that over here so I don't get paint on it, but also close enough that I can do some paint matching?
Sean Fenner says just started rewatching Grimm. Gotta love the Vesson. Creative Juice says the funniest ad by OCC was one of the guys driving up a big ramp. The shot shows him with a neck cast and I think an arm cast to sling. Edson Glute says, so please fill me in. Our guest is for the evening. Our guest for the evening is Melissa Lair.
Hi.
She's one of you, one of the creepers, also a Monster Camp veteran, and is in town this week to help me start working on the new channel project. And all of the stuff that we've been working on this weekend, you will be able to see on the Stolby Studios Patreon. which is exciting.
Are we telling them what it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We've started working on some of the terrain and the DM screen for our forthcoming D&D campaign.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
We also went to Reaper.
We did. We went to Reaper Miniatures.
Went to Reaper Miniatures.
And we went to Meow Wolf. Not as part of the thing, just because we wanted to.
Greasy, grimy, go for guts. Me with us. Where's that from?
Just as where it came from. I don't know.
Is this a trick question?
No, it exists.
Yeah.
Part of it's in my head right now.
Oh, okay.
Greasy, grimy, go for guts.
I
Little
think-
birdies, bloody feet.
Dirty baby birdie feet, right? Yeah.
That's not what I was taught.
Okay.
But
Mimi says hello. Jay Webster 357 says best thing for my health was stepping away from EMS. Crap gas station food, no sleep schedule, and mentally draining at times.
It's
I
a
bet.
yeah.
is it exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chopped up monkey feet, or it's girls or boys. This is like the you
Oh.
taunt kids in the boys
Ah,
are
they
made of
let us
greasy,
start the
grimy
division
gopher
early.
guts,
Of course.
chopped up monkey feet, ordinary bird seed, French fried eyeballs rolled in banana grease.
Banana grease. That was my
I don't
dancing
know.
name.
This is a version I haven't heard before.
Alex.
That was one of the discarded names for KY they
What's
started
your
out with.
garbage can?
Banana grease. Mimi says hello. Creative Juice is on a motorcycle.
Tell me how
Got
it
it.
is.
Cobweb says it's not the size of the pencil, but how you write your name.
Wait.
I want to see a can on the ground, so maybe I made it.
1980 says, Alan, did you see the pic I sent about the third torso silhouette targets from Farm and Home that come in a 3-pack?
I did not see that yet. When was that sent to me?
You made it behind the comfortable.
Nice. Edson Blue says, and hello, Stacy and Alex and Melissa. Fist bump to the Masters of the Universe, Master of Monster, Sir Alan of the Hops.
Oh, I don't know if I'm all that.
Edson Blue says, meow.
I assure you, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Cobweb says, a 5e campaign. Yes, sir, it will be.
But I act confident, and that is the trick.
Silly Zombie says, I'm still hoping to see Dark Hour if I visit in January, but I will see you guys soonish. I can't remember when you guys are doing training. I think it's August? When we go to Woods Chair?
Woods is normally last weekend in August.
Yeah. Custom Corpse says, I know you're not into Michael Myers, but I need to send you, better yet, I'll bring you my 2 masks that I've made, Flashback and my Night Creeper.
Very cool.
Sean Fenner says Caddyshack. The song is from Caddyshack.
It's from Caddyshack?
Is it from Caddyshack or was it just used in Caddyshack?
I learned it as a kid, and that may have been before there was Caddyshack.
Custom Corpses ask is about those masks. I'll bring them blank, or would you like them finished?
Blank, because I have fun doing him different.
He says blank. You're on the wrong side of the mic.
Them blanks, though.
Creative Duke says, anyone ever fill out an application but to write your signature, it resembles writing on Etch-a-Sketch? Fun times. Mimi says, stopped by Joanne Fabrics for a string, left with pumpkin socks and a skelly box. Hey. Edson Blue says, what song did you learn? 1980 says, I'll resend.
Thank you. I'm not a terrible person. I just miss messages sometimes. While being a terrible
A
person.
lot of people message you on the legs.
Now for the pop.
I don't know how I feel about on the regs as a saying.
Edson Blue says, I used to sing that song at Boy Scouts as a kid, but a better version. Sean Fenner says, it may have just been used in Caddyshack when Carl the Groundskeeper is hunting
What's
Boogie.
that? Yeah, from here up like this.
I don't know if I like the texture in this sock.
Edson says, I'll PM Beetle if someone wants it.
I have to add some lines in this thing.
Edson sent me something today too, but I didn't get to see it yet. So like when I go home, I leave Facebook open here at work,
Yeah.
so it looks like I've read all the messages. I haven't. But they pop up.
Jordan Nielsen says, hey y'all, almost forgot about the upcoming stream. Hey Jordan.
This is not how hair works, but that's okay.
This is just a base layer.
No, this is it.
Oh, you have a reference, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm doing some unnatural hairline
I
thing.
see. Custom Corpses says blank it is.
How does your hair part? All the way around. That's how it parts.
Creative Dude says someone's playing with Loctite. It is known.
We did that today.
We did do that today. And we also carved a lot of Loctite.
Yeah, pro tip, it does not like hot knife very much.
Well, I think our struggle there is that our hot knife is not very hot or knifey.
So hot and knifey. Back.
Is this thing gonna have
Don't
hair?
follow.
The mouth is open everything.
What's the question?
It's gonna have hair.
He's making the hair right now.
Ah,
Getting the
okay.
George Washington treatment.
Sweet. Alright, I'm not gonna do the back of his head then.
Need to grab a piece of plastic so I can.
Do.
The bun.
The bun.
We've been angels don't want none unless it's got a bun.
Custom Corp says, Alan, this is cool. Explain the masking tape.
The plaster head is porous, so I put a bag over it. I put the masking tape down as a layer to just hold water, so I'll be able to peel this off. I want to peel this off of the head form so I can put it on the mask.
These are the Target
Oh,
silhouettes.
pretty cool.
So it's a 3-pack for $18.
Oh, that's great. Let's just encourage people to get shot in the face.
Yeah, that is what
It's
they're
better
hoping
than like
for.
a bear.
Thank you, Edson.
That is appropriate.
Creative Dude says, is Mothman gonna get some Betty Davis eyes too?
Mothman just has big red eyes, yo. I want you to take the black
Yeah.
and shorten
And, yeah.
these fangs
Oh,
because he
it doesn't
looks.
really have fangs.
No.
I don't think. Yeah.
This
Okay.
is a vampire.
Right. I figured those were taking liberties. I was taking liberties.
Just paint the ends black. No one will know. They're like,
Yeah.
there's not even fangs there. They won't even see it.
He's gonna hide it.
We're cracking up, Edson. Jordan Easel says, I'm sewing some fur for an avian chimera puppet. I'll sell it to a ventriloquist friend of mine for about $160.
One day you'll find it. Avian chimera.
Wally.
So it has 3 different bird heads.
We're gonna sing it with the Kermit sound.
I would go rooster,
Chicken.
cardinal,
My card.
crow. It's red.
I would have gone Blue Jays because they're mean.
Because no matter what you do, make it red, it's cardinal. Although right now, some of the cardinals in our yard are summer tanagers.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Edson Gloom says, hey, I heard the Beetle guy on my TV. Whoa, so surreal. Custom Corpse says, I'm intrigued. Will this headpiece be done tonight? I'm hanging.
Yeah, it'll be done tonight. Ready?
We remain fairies.
Smile for me. Okay.
The term is tonight-ish.
1980 says, imagine zombie pinatas that when you bust them, candy body parts fell out. Ah, the screams of parent horror and kid joy. Jordan Easel says, I'm very late. The stream is almost over, isn't it? You still got like 45 minutes, dude.
No, yeah, 45 minutes.
Creative Dupe says, so who's going to see the new Beetlejuice movie in about 2 months? Me.
Sorry.
Possibly Melissa. Maybe.
That I actually talked about renting out the entire theater and inviting all of my family and friends to come and see it with me.
Very
Because
nice.
I don't want to share.
Beetlejuice has become very important in your life.
It had always been very important. And now I have an entire business that's built around it. So
Yes.
it sort of comes with the territory.
So where should people go if they want to see your stuff, Melissa?
I have an Etsy store. It's under Chisel Monkey Studios.
I will post the link in the chat.
Thank you. And hint, it is full of Beetlejuice props.
Beetlejuice.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the cast.
Yeah.
Because I was a little concerned they were going to put a bunch of new people in, and that was just going to ruin everything.
Is Winona in it?
She is. In stereo.
And Catherine O'Hara,
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
There you go.
Gracias.
When we're done here, I have to cut something on the laser before I leave
Are they sharks with laser beams?
Okay. I'll have to move this back down there.
tonight. Yes.
Edson Glute says, go with the crow. It's always the crow. Unless the magpie. Don't trust those critters. Sean Fenner says, I say 3 bird heads. Canadian goose, crow, and zombie big bird. Silly Zombie says, I'm no pinata. Edson says, me. 1980 says, they solved the dad issue in the preview.
Yes.
Creative Juice says, I wonder if Michael Keaton still has it. Should be interesting either way. Silly Zombie says, did she see the Beetlejuice bathroom at the Disturbia Haunted House?
I
I don't think so.
did not. No.
Here's the
Edson says, Beetle boots. Edson wants me to tell you that he is willing to do an answering machine message for you in Beetlejuice's voice. Sweet.
He does have a very good
He
Beetlejuice.
does have a very good Beetlejuice.
Oh my God. Unfortunately, my full-time employer has my phone,
Ah.
but I feel like I can get away with that.
Yeah. Silly Zombie says, laser. Custom Corp says, I know it's late, but congratulations on the ownership of Dark Hour. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you. It's not late. I'm still paying for it. That's fine. You can say congrats on the new car until it's paid for. So same is true for haunts, I guess. I must moisten my popsicle stick.
"1980 says, I saw 2 blackbirds that were stuck together. After closer inspection, I realized that they were Velcros. Jordan Easel says, hey, Faux Papa, give me your opinion of this idea. A realistic dragon. It's a flying feathered dinosaur that can spit venom.
I like that idea, and I'm not mine. Yeah, I don't like fur or feathers on my dinosaurs. I know that they had them. I understand. Science does not support what I want, or else I could fly and stuff. But I prefer dinosaurs without feathers.
Melissa, do you have a Chisel Monkey Studios Facebook?
No, I don't.
And is anybody up on current dinosaurness?
But
Because here's the thing.
I do have an Instagram.
When I was a kid, we had Brontosaurus. And my understanding was that Brontosaurus, that wasn't a real dinosaur.
What?
They put that together wrong.
It's a Patasaurus, right?
It's either a Patasaurus, a Brachiosaurus was there but different.
Yeah.
I think it's an Apatosaurus. But then I heard someone talking about Brontosauruses who was authoritish.
Okay.
Are they back?
You never say.
Like Pluto was for a couple months?
Briefly.
Yeah.
Silly Zombie, she does not have a business Facebook, but she does have an Instagram and posted that in the comments. Edson says, oh, shucks. Thanks, you chose me. You didn't have to, you chose me. Silly Zombie says, that thing was amazing. Edson says, hey, look, we shop at the same store. Creative Dude says, at least Beetlejuice won't have to deal with Chuck the next time he comes for his daughter. My father-in-law's name is Chuck, which I find amusing.
And how did he? What they do to him in the preview?
You
He
understand?
died.
Oh, great. Well, yeah, that'll fix it.
Yep.
And he's dead.
Edson says, poor Pluto.
I mean, Pluto really did get shafted, but at least his name isn't Uranus.
Edson says, great voice, Stacey. Thanks.
That's true. At least my name is in your name.
Custom Corpse says, I'd love to see a Wolfzilla. Godzilla gets bitten by a werewolf.
His name is George from Rampage, the video game.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Does the werewolf virus, we'll call it, does it affect creatures other than humans? There was a really good book series that I read where they fed dead werewolves to dogs, and the dogs became like monster dogs. Yes. It was a good series. Like there was a werewolf sheriff whose job was to stop other werewolves from getting caught. I don't know exactly. It was good. Good book. So if Godzilla was bitten by a werewolf, would he turn into a werewolf?
You understand?
Isn't there an interspecies situation there?
Well, it's already wolf man. You're starting with an interspecies situation. Although both mammals, maybe only mammals. King Kong, if bitten by a werewolf, could turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, I can believe that.
That would be awesome. Next movie, write it up. Somebody write that up.
Creative Dude
It's like
says,
the
as far
reptile
as
theory over his brother.
the I've come for your daughter, Chuck, an actor from Nightmare on Grayson tried that on a customer. Well, his name was Chuck, and he does have a daughter. Jordan Easel says, my favorite kind of dinosaurs are the feathered varieties, and venom spitting is way more plausible than fire breathing. I'm building a realistic fantasy world. Creative Dude says, Pluto is still a planet and has its own moons. Silly Zombie says, I love that game, I need to replay it. 1980 says, the lycanthropy virus is mutable.
Hold on. Alexa, is Pluto a planet?
Here's what I found on reference.com. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union changed Pluto's classification from a planet to a dwarf planet because the planet has not cleared its orbit of other objects. When a planet clears its orbit, all other objects on the orbital path are either drawn into the planet's gravitational pull or flung away from it and out of the orbit.
Okay, so Pluto doesn't be like, hey, you're coming with me. Pluto's like, excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why
Yeah, but they
Alexa
said yet.
says it's not a planet.
It could happen.
Yes.
It could happen.
Yet.
It could have changed
It has to
planetary
grow
status.
mass.
Creative Dude says, and I agree with Alan, feathered dinosaurs is a strange concept. I love it though. Custom Corpse says, could be cool. Stricken Ghoul says, along with Triceratops, they've reclassified a lot of the dinosaurs wrong and assuming the difference in looks meant different dinos
I
instead of just being
miss-
different stages of life.
I
don't know
missed
about one.
the thumb spike on the iguanodons.
Yeah.
Like I was a fan of those.
1980 says, so basically like the movie Rampage. Creative Dude says, also, someone remembers Rampage? Awesome. Custom Corpse says, yes, Kingzilla. Silly Zombie says, it's not a planet, Jerry.
I normally play George, who was the gorilla. Ralph was the werewolf, maybe, but because I like King Kong and I didn't trust the werewolf that big.
Custom Corpse says, or Kongzilla. Kongzilla. Cat Swift says, wow, I completely forgot it was Wednesday. What a crazy week.
One of these Wednesdays, I'm gonna forget it's Wednesday.
Stacy will remind
I was gonna say, I guess that depends on whether or not I'm here.
Yeah. So my battle plan for this is once this is done, I'm gonna paint this with liquid nails.
Ooh,
So I've got a hard outside and a foamy inside.
Jordan Eason says, faux papa, what's your take on a werewolf vampire co-infection? Such a creature matches my own interpretation of the Varkalak.
I think that in order to be a werewolf, you have to be alive. In order to be a vampire, you have to be dead. So there is a dichotomy there. I think that if someone is evil enough, they could be a werewolf while they're alive, die, come back as a vampire and a ghost at the same time.
But they would cease being a lycanthrope.
Correct.
Gotcha. Edson says, Rampage characters from sources across the web. Lizzie, Ralph, George, Ruby. Edson says, then it'll be ladies' night.
There's a little longer on this side. You want to put two of those on together?
1980 says, hard shell, chewy center.
Yes.
Are the wings going to be mounted down or out?
Down.
Wait, what?
They're going to be
Out.
mounted like this.
Yes.
Okay, so
Or
they're
like
gonna,
this.
they're gonna bracket.
Because my shadowing is wrong.
Like this.
Okay. Then I do need to fix that.
What are you fixing?
I'm just fixing the highlight. Here.
Yeah, this should be lighter. Right there where my finger is.
Sean Fenner asks, why are there no dinosaur ghosts?
Ooh. I like that question.
I feel like you have to have sentience to be a ghost, right?
You're saying dinosaurs aren't sentient?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because it doesn't seem to be evidence of them being sentient.
To be fair,
think
most of
animals
America
today are
doesn't
sentient?
either, but
Maybe pigs and dolphins, maybe?
dolphins are sentient.
What's
Yeah.
your definition of sentient?
Like, sentience is like the ability to have language. And
Cats totally have language.
Dogs do too.
They ask
Yeah.
for stuff.
I don't know.
Wolves have language. It's just physical as opposed to vocal.
Right. I don't know.
I don't think that's.
Do they
Because
process
if
language
you
in the
say
same
that you
way
have to speak, then
Not
what you're
speak, but
saying
like-
is that people who can't talk aren't human. So-
That's not what I'm saying.
But you can't have language and higher level communication through body movement.
Right, but like, I don't know, I just don't know that all animals are sentient. Like,
I think they are.
okay.
As soon as you are
So
a
do you
group
have
of
animal
cells,
ghosts? Like,
well, there are cat ghosts.
there are cat ghosts.
There are what?
I love this conversation.
There are cat ghosts. I think there are some dog ghosts. There are definitely some dog spirits
Yeah.
who are canid in nature. There are ghost forces, but I don't know if that is a echo spirit or if it's like a rewind spirit. The same thing is happening over and over again. Who knows?
Custom Corpses asks, oh wait, hang on. Creative Duke says George was the gorilla, Ralph was the wolf, Lizzie was the lizard.
Thanks.
I love the N64 version of World Tour because George would say aha before he jumped into the city. Custom Corpses asks, is this phone cap supposed to replicate hair?
Yes, this is the headpiece for a weaving angel.
Edson Luke says, oh, the soft, chewy kind, my favorite. Jordan Hughes says, I'm focusing on the biologically feasible vamps and lichens. Creative Duke says, who's Ruby in Rampage?
Who's what?
Ruby in Rampage? I don't
Is
know.
that the lady who falls out of the building? You gotta catch her?
Edson says, who says there isn't any dino ghost? You just have to be a dino to feel that type of ghost, the same as kitties and puppies, etc.
Maybe.
Edson says, Ruby is a female lobster monster who's one of the newer generation of monsters spawned in Rampage 2. 1980 says, dolphins have a higher IQ than humans. Jordan says, because aspects of both monsters do exist. Like vampires, there are people who can't tolerate sunlight, and like werewolves, there are abnormally muscular humans with lots of hair in unexpected places. Creative Duke says, be careful within the coming days. Beryl might pay a visit. This is the hurricane, I guess. Stricken
Oh,
Bull says
yeah.
dinos didn't have unresolved issues, and that those that did found peace sooner, being less existential than us.
Yeah.
1980 says Ghost Riders in the Sky. Custom Corp says Wolf Kong or King Wolf. Catsper says a weeping angel, as in Doctor Who.
Yes. Would you show the mask to people? It looks like she has mad traps. So
Really?
yeah, like the
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
pull
No.
that off. Oh,
It's like stick.
little unstark.
Who did
She be lifting.
Yeah. I think Wolf King Kong would be cool.
Werewolf King Kong.
Werewolf King Kong,
Absolutely.
yeah. So what would that look? What do you think? What aspects of werewolfery would King Kong get? He's already got great big teeth.
I'd be okay with that going quadrupedal
Yeah.
and longer snout, longer ears, punchier back.
Punchy your back.
I don't think it would get bigger. I'm not even sure why people like werewolves should be like 4.5, 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's how tall werewolves should be. There's half man, half wolf to take a bit of both. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't be bigger.
You don't add a wolf to a person. It's in between the two.
Edson says BRB. Custom Corp says I do like the idea of crossbreeding monsters. Don't cross the streams.
Don't know.
Place them very wide. Give them some wine.
Wow. 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 Katsu says those angels actually frightened me. Most of the characters did not, but those were creepy. Yeah, I remember when that was airing. Oh my god, that was some scary stuff, man. So yeah, what was your favorite thing that we've done this week, Melissa?
Other than hanging with you,
Flattery will get you absolutely everywhere.
which was awesome. I really liked Meow Wolf. I thought that was a blasty blast. Oh.
There you go. Now you're on camera.
If you guys haven't been to a Meow Wolf, I highly recommend it. Apparently, nobody ever goes, that I know at least. Every time I say it, people are like, what? But I have been, this will be the third that I've been to. Did Denver and New Mexico, and then we went to this one. It was really cool.
It was very
Like
cool.
it's some real artistry there. Some really creative, interesting execution of stuff, which I came back very inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of miniature stuff there, and so we were like, oh, we
Yeah.
want to make all the tiny things.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Yeah, Meow was pretty awesome. So now I've done Denver and Grapevine. I think Denver was maybe a little bigger, but maybe only just. Like, it took us every bit of 3 hours to get through
Yeah.
what we're pretty sure is most of it. It's hard to tell.
It's and I will say if you guys come here to Stilpies, make a trip over because it was super fun.
Yes.
And actually,
It's like 30 minutes away.
yeah, and my favorite part about it was there was this room that was like walking into a room full of refrigerators. It was like the inside of a refrigerator. And then we opened up every refrigerator door, and it led to like this new world inside of it. And I could have stayed in there for probably like 2 hours, but
Handily.
they were.
Yeah, we should could have spent more time, like actually, so there's a storyline that
Yes.
that you can follow, and I wish we had enough time to, we got there at like 7 o'clock, they closed at 9, and it took us every bit of those 3 hours just to go
Yeah.
through everything, much less follow the story and figure out what happened.
It is not a place to go on a Saturday
No.
when it's off season for school.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great weeknight during a school day.
Wonderful place ruined by people.
Yeah. Well, and they apparently now they have 21 and up nights. One of the gals that I make burlesque costumes for does a burlesque show for them, which is really cool. Yeah. So Creative Doof says animals have souls. I don't understand why people question it. I think I actually saw my cat not long after she was put down. She just walked on by. I never saw her again, but I have her ashes. This is my eldest cat, by the way.
So I had a house that had a ghost cat
Ghost cat.
because, like, I would feel the cat get up and sleep at the foot of the bed. There was no cat, but I felt
Aw.
every step. I felt it lay down. Like I felt all of it. I know what a cat walking on the bed feels like. That was that. It's like, okay, there's a ghost cat on the bed.
Spooky ghost.
There's a ghost cat on the bed.
That's sort of comforting though.
Unless you don't have a cat. Like, I feel the cat. I know the cat's there. If I lift the blanket, it feels like there's a cat on it.
But you have cats.
Well, yeah, this was kid me.
Oh.
I like 14, 15. My sister in that same room saw like a little Dutch boy, like from paint cans, walk out of our closet and down the hall.
Ooh, hard pass. Jordan usually says, I've made up a humanoid monster. It has no legs and no eyes. It has a pair of large nostrils that look like empty eye sockets, long arms, and its skin is covered in acidic secretions. Sound cool?
I don't like secretions.
I would need to see a sketch. 1980 says, new horror movie where a were-chihuahua, a dwarf bitten by a chihuahua that escaped from a secret lab, takes on the power and aggression and destroys everyone's ankle in its path.
A chihuahua would.
They're the meanest.
There
They're
are
the meanest
two
dogs
breeds
ever.
of dogs that I'm not a fan of.
They are the worst.
Chihuahuas and dachshunds.
Really? The wiener dog?
They're just aggressive and territorial.
They have to warn you because they're so tiny. They have.
Grandma's cases are Great Dane Pitbull.
Yeah, because it's a jerk.
Mhm. Yeah, they gotta tell you.
So this is resin that I put on this.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't explode into flames because of the heat it generates, then this will stiffen up the outside of this quite nicely.
And if it does
And then
burst
it's
into
done.
flames, we'll
I
have a
can
really
just
good
take
bait.
Should I get the fire extinguisher?
No, it's in the middle of the
Preemptively?
table. There's not, I'll just move things that would catch fire.
Cat Swift says, sorry I came in late. Who is this talented lady? This is Melissa Lair.
Melissa Lair.
One of our creepers. And I just shared the link to both her Etsy shop again and her Instagram
Oh, thanks.
for Chisel Monkey Studios.
Little chunky.
Yeah, she is a Monster Camp veteran from early days when we're still out at the shop in Quinlan, and has come out to help me with our new Patreon project for our new YouTube channel.
Super fun.
Indeed. Jordan usually says it has yellow skin and it constantly chatters and grinds its teeth. Gross. Creative Doof says, did it make ghost biscuits?
Aww.
Yes, I felt it walk. I felt it lay down. I felt the paw movement.
Ghost biscuits. Custom Corpses asked, what's that? What is that you're brushing on? Silk Sika foam?
This is ArtCast portable resin. This is a AV resin that is cheap,
ArtCast
but
portable
still
resin.
pretty good
Maybe
stuff.
resin, cheap and cheap
It
stuff.
mixes 50-50,
Mixes 50-50.
and it'll take in about 10 minutes.
Picking up
Okay, I don't want to ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the spot.
Well, I know.
Zut
I've got
there.
to flip it over to get the
okay.
bottle.
All right. Okay.
David Quintana says, hello, Monster
I
Makers.
thought it's pretty good for how fast it kicks.
I mean, yes, that was.
you
You know,
stick-
you can't get that anymore either.
You just can't get it from Biddy.
Oh, okay.
Sean Fenner asked, creator question, why do the hair on a separate bust instead of directly on the prop?
In case I screw it up, this is like a one-time piece, so I can always make another one and apply it. But
Just move it on.
yeah, I'll look at that, and it might even just stay a separate piece.
Jordan Usel says, depending on the personality, a Chihuahua can either be super submissive or irrationally aggressive.
I've never seen a submissive Chihuahua.
Silly
sister
Zombie
has
says, don't
one.
put a torch to it.
I saw one that his eyes would literally pop out of his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Alex, why are you laughing?
At the mental image of that.
I'm not a fan of Chihuahuas. I still think that was not a good day.
Silly Zombie says, this isn't Alan's first rodeo. Maxonville Manor says, hello everyone, come on fire, it's been a while.
The problem with Chihuahuas is that you're right, they're not trained very well because they're such small dogs. They think that behavior that is inexcusable for a Rottweiler is okay for a Chihuahua, so they kind of laugh it off. But a bigger dog you put down for the way Chihuahuas act.
Well, you can also pick up a Chihuahua.
And yeet it.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, thanks, Alan. A souvenir.
1980 says, static electricity and resin fumes. Creative Dude says, not all Chihuahuas are awful. It depends on how they're raised, if they're trained well. I've been around mellow Doberman and Rottweiler dogs. 1980 says, Chihuahuas have two personalities, shake and pee or growl and snap. Silly Zombie says, my Roddy mix is the biggest, doofiest dog.
One of those was my dancing name. I'll let you pick which one.
Let's say, having met you, growl and snap.
Or
like-
the shake and pee.
Well, you don't want a bold dancer that's incognito.
No. Lose the grip. So you're losing a lot of your ridging.
Well, dry brush will bring it back.
Yeah.
You're too adrenaline now.
Materials knowledge will set you free. It will allow you to make things in a short time because you know what to make it out of. I wanted to cover this in liquid nails, which would be cool and inexpensive and would work, but that would take 24 hours to draw.
Liquid nails?
Liquid
Yeah.
nails.
Like,
Think about how hard it gets.
yeah, the caulk. Okay.
It's a lot of people use it as a styrofoam hard
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah, I do too.
Custom Corpses says, how good would that art cast work in a silicone master mold of a life-size head?
Good. I use it all the time for that.
David Quintana says, Chihuahuas train you.
Not to me.
I have fallen on dog training TikTok recently.
Oh.
Do you have a dog?
I don't.
I watch videos on how to train children. I guess manage children
Sure.
because I have actors.
Yeah.
And it's the same
They are
stuff.
so much the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horror Beauty says, you're using liquid nails for what?
Normally, I would have painted this whole head in liquid nails so that it was rigid, so it was firm. But I wanted this to be done fast. There's good, fast, and cheap. The resin is not as cheap, but it's pretty good.
1980 says, I believe the inventor of the trebuchet was a Chihuahua owner. If you know, you know.
Chihuahua dogs.
Chihuahua.
Chahula hula.
My George Washington costume.
Alex.
There's your wig. Your George Washington wig.
You should totally make one.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's her.
That works. How long do I have to wait until I paint this?
Well, you know how long this took to harden? I gotta do this bit here.
Okay. What's with the electrical tape?
There's a headband on it.
Well, there was a headband on it.
On this. Well, there's the headband doesn't always. The
Yeah.
hair covers it.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
Jordan Musial says, have you heard of the Basque maquila? It's an iconic style of cane with a ball-shaped handle. If you unscrew the handle, you reveal a metal spike.
No, I have not.
1980 says, lather, rinse, repeat.
However, I do like a Polish mountain walking cane, which has a brass axe head on it.
Nice.
I have 3 of those.
Really?
I'm minorly collecting them whenever I find them super cheap on eBay because the person doesn't know what they have.
Aha. Custom Corpses asks, how are your dogs doing, Alan? I haven't seen them in a long while.
Dogs are great, they just don't come to work. They're unemployed in Greenland.
Edson says, yay, the new green hairpiece. Jordan Neal says, the maquila is 3 tools in one. A sturdy walking stick, a low-profile war mace, and a mini lance.
All right.
Say less. We're in.
Multi-purpose tools. We're a fan.
Right? Yeah, after hoofing it around this
I gotta
whole
sit
weekend,
down.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
our dogs are barking.
It'll tirade.
With
bro.
the
I've been
with
standing
the,
on this concrete all
the
day.
3-hour Reaper tour, and then the the same day 3-hour Meow Wolf run. Woof. There's a lot of running around.
Is there
What's
something
your-
you need help with from a sitting
No,
position?
I needed a folio in order to box. I need to support that upside down.
Aha, there you go. Yeah, you got about 15 minutes. Yeah. No Patreon line tonight. says, I'm guessing you don't stream at home anymore?
I do for my action figure channel, actually. I'm starting to do that again. So, but just for my action figure channel, not for still piece. Now, there may be a day when there's a project I have to finish at home, and I might go live for that. This week I've had a couple late nights here just making stuff in the shop, and it was really not. Oh, can you not open that door? I'm gonna have to let them know that Alex is still working on the wings. So Alex is still doing the wing fur on top of the wings.
Okay.
But Max is, it's all done except for that. So I can run it by the hotel if you want.
I actually will be taking Melissa by there.
Yeah, we can bring it.
Okay.
If she brings me back. That works for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, is that you're at that hotel too?
Yes.
Great.
We love it when a plan comes together. 1980 says, if you're having trouble streaming, contact a urologist.
Where'd you guys go eat? Oh, that's good.
We also have the Wences in the house tonight. It is in truly Guest-a-palooza.
Team
It is.
wins.
Team Wentz. Wentz-a-palooza.
Sometimes I mix up way too much red.
Row.
The struggle is real. Where's a mold? Quick.
I do like that art cast.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This is I like the brushable. I'm not a fan of the thick stuff.
The thick stuff.
The fit stuff.
Isn't the brushable the thick stuff?
You can pick it up and hold it up. You can see it.
David Quintana says, new face in the shop. You are correct. It's Melissa Lair. Chisel Monkey Studios. If you
Just
scroll back
guessed.
up in the chat a little bit, there's a link to her Etsy shop and her Instagram. Monster Camp veteran, and is joining us this week to work on our Patreon project that's going to be for our new YouTube channel, making D&D miniature terrain. I guess technically all tabletop miniature terrain.
Yeah. I'm excited to see all the character creation you guys are gonna do.
Yeah.
Us too.
We have some time. Jordan Musil says, the Maquila has become my most recent obsession. The problem is it's so expensive, and the special wood that's used to make them is extremely rare. I hope to make one of my own someday.
Alexa, add Manila to my shopping list.
Tequila added.
Tequila.
Tequila added. There you go.
Can't wait.
Jordan Musil says, hi Melissa. Did I spell her name correctly? I think you got one more
Missing
L.
one S.
Oh, one S. There you go.
Yep. But very close, Jordan.
So close. Jordan Musil, Midi Lands. So fun to say. Yeah. Hey, Masato K. Says, hey you all. Hey Masato.
Is that a familiar face?
Yeah. 1980 says, imagine you're LARPing with a balsa lance and dude brings in an ironwood antique. Woof. I would never get past the checkers, though. That's the deal. I've never been to a LARP where they didn't aggressively check your weapons. David Quintana says, hello, Melissa. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for joining us. You got it, Jordan.
Custom Corpses says, I'm guessing you free up a lot of space at home?
Yes.
That he immediately filled back up with
And the
saying
monsters I work on now are smaller. You have a ball? Is there a ball in you?
Eventually.
Oh, there's a ball.
What is your favorite sculpting medium for home? It's a different scale.
5-minute epoxy. 5 epoxy clay.
5-minute epoxy?
Like steel stick epoxy.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I do a lot of sculpting with that.
Can you get detail out of that?
Yeah. It's
That's
like
what we
clay.
get
Fast.
the little Krampus guys out of. When we were making Krampus art dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that 5-minute epoxy. Edson Gloop says, Masato in the house! Edson says, angry snail.
Angry what?
Angry snail.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had zombie Santa in a while. I also don't have those graphics, so if we do have a zombie Santa again, I can't hit the button.
I'm not doing as much mixing.
That's true.
I noticed zombie snail in Shannon's office.
Yeah.
A giant zombie snail.
Cat Swift says, "My goodness, Alan, you look like you're still losing weight. Looking good."
Yeah, my goal weight is 250, which sounds like super heavy, but I feel good at 250, so. And I'm almost 50 pounds away from that, so. Well, less than that. You guys hanging out? Yeah, of course.
You could come around and be on
You want
camera.
to
Say
move
hi.
closer?
Hey.
You want to not move closer?
You also are not obliged to be on camera.
You're also gonna have to fight your Mothman costume to get over here.
That's
but
true. That's true. Like
Never
for
will
me,
fight
full-blown Mothman fisticuffs.
With his cod piece.
Right.
It's not a
Jason Gross asked, "What is Alan's action figure channel?" And that is the Vine Beast.
Vine Jungle
Vine
Figure
Jungle
Factory.
Figure Factory. There you go. I will share the link. Jordan News says, "It's also my hope to one day have a pump-action repeating crossbow and a semi-automatic repeating crossbow. The lever-action crossbows are cool, though."
Yeah, the Chinese box crossbows. Fun stuff.
Custom Corpse has asked, "Can you extend the 5-minute epoxy?"
I guess if you had it really cold, you probably could, but I don't.
Masato K says, "Look at all those masks."
Those are bucks so that we can remold them down the road.
I'm a particular fan of the Tooth Fairy
Yeah.
and the chimp. Clearly.
Custom Corpses asks, "What are you doing to lose the weight, Alan?"
There's a diet that is called the slow carb diet.
And there you go. That is the link to the Vine Jungle Figure Factory YouTube. 1980 says, "One of those masks hides a security cam."
The security cam is right over there. Not terribly well hidden.
Carolina Cubic Creation says, "Well, damn, I just saw the notification." Well, we're glad you made it for the last little chunk.
Also, a good dancing machine.
Little chunk.
When this dries, you can dry brush it.
I'm sitting here waiting
With bated breath.
with bated breath to paint some foam.
I have.
You know, on that bust, it kind of does look like George Washington.
Yes. It'll look much more like a weeping angel when there's wings and all.
Yeah.
Jordan News says, "A pump-action crossbow wouldn't be very powerful, but if it's strong enough for small game, that'd be enough for
I
me."
don't know. Looks a little low on the front.
Pew, pew.
There.
Yeah. Cool.
Tilt her head.
Tilt.
1980 says, "Imagine if Alexa's voice was Hal from Space 1999.
I think you can get that as a feature.
Can you really?
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Oh man, Carolina Q Creations. "Had my own Alan Hops moment when my fiberglass form for the Thing dog caught fire. The wax I was putting on it caught fire and scorched the form, but no major damage, thank God."
Good. Fire bad.
How did the wax catch on fire? That Halloween house has almost missed you guys tonight. Forgot it's Wednesday. Happy 4th, all.
Happy 4th. How's everybody celebrating the 4th?
Nothing going else.
I'm gonna hang out with Melissa. This will be awesome.
You need to learn how to sharpen.
My favorite, actually, other than Meow Wolf, my favorite
hates
part
the
about
sound.
being here is walking around dark hour unattended.
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's just fun.
Out of the way, okay.
Thank
Thank you.
I'm helping.
I was starting to think it's a question of etiquette as I pass.
Carolina Kiwi Creation says, I was trying to melt it and brush it in and it got too hot. Woof, there you go. 1980 says, paraffin has a low ignition, possibly the thermal reaction. Masato K says, I'm going to eat a burger and sleep. That's a good plan for the floor.
Yeah.
I support that plan. Creative Dude says, I'm probably going to hide from the heat, but I'll probably mow a lawn because I'm crazy enough to do so. You just do it real early before it gets super hot.
Just give it time to drop. It's going to take time to drop. I would air dry. It's got fur on it. Now the fur velcros on and off. You don't have to leave the fur on it.
Stacey, do you want me to incorporate some purple in this too?
We just want to try and color
Just
match
wanna-
it as close
yeah.
as we can to the painting. I don't know if you need a blue or a purple or a...
I was kind of mixing it in with
Yeah.
some other stuff.
Jordan East says, my papa's making some homemade ice cream for us this July.
Yum.
Nice. Homemade ice cream. Actually, we got homemade Shannon ice cream in the fridge right now. The strawberry.
Was that for everybody or was that
Unclear.
unclear?
That Halloween house is getting excited for the haunt tour on the 12th. Yeah. That's going to be big fun. We'll be here. 1980 says, got Norman Bates wig vibes.
Right to left.
Yeah.
Front to back.
Yeah, it kind of does.
As it was just realized that Al Matra didn't make it. Kind of missed this song. Oh, Al Matra. Oh.
What? Do you have all four done? But
From this angle, it looks very neck.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard to blend in a sock. I don't know. I don't know
no,
what to say about that.
not cut.
I got talent. It ain't unlimited.
Look at the top. That is a right angle. That's a point. No way this is it.
Is that the other side?
Killing me.
Killing me, Smalls.
What's this?
Creative Duke says, have a safe holiday tomorrow. Keep making stuff. We're gonna.
Okay, so this is it. Quite
You guys too. Nobody get blown up. Everybody keep all their fingers. Don't do dumb things. If you're gonna do dumb things, take pictures. At least get internet famous, maybe. Creative Duke says, have a safe holiday tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we already tried that. Yeah.
Oh, you need Russians. Okay.
This is this side.
Edson Glute says, so what's everyone's plans for the 4th? I'm gonna hang out with Melissa.
And then sit on an airplane.
Yeah. We'll have some hours in the morning.
Yeah, we'll have a couple hours before
Do
we go.
brunch and watch a Stokes.
I don't know. If somebody dies, it's just gonna ruin the entire trip.
I don't think anybody dies in the next
Okay, all right. For those of you who do not know, we've been watching Dimension 20, getting ready for this project. I am ruined. I'm just gonna say that.
I broke her. Yeah, we started off with, I think that, she said, I want to see the one that has the most impressive sets. And I said, okay. So Burrow's End, the fairly recent season of Dimension 20 is where we started. It's like Watership Down meets Secret of Nim. And it's my faves.
It was upsetting.
There you go. Shannon says, I believe that ice cream belongs to Alex G.
Yes, I do recall hearing that story earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
1980 says, Mothman looks like a high Rastafarian.
He's a party guy.
Yeah, just having a good
He's just
time.
here to have fun, just
Yeah.
like you.
Edson Glute says, feels strange to pay taxes on fireworks that represent the day we cut our taxes.
Did you call him a moth safari?
Moth the Farian. He looks like a high Rastafarian. I guess that's your ice cream, Alex.
Huh?
I said, I guess that's your ice cream, bro.
What
So Alex,
Ice cream in the fridge. In the freezer.
you will be sharing said ice cream, correct? It is the 4th of July, and it is very hot in Texas.
Carolina Kiwi Creation says I'm going fishing in the mountains tomorrow. That sounds great.
Hopefully it's cooler there.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not cooler here. But it is equally hot as home, so
Yeah. Jordan Easel says, Stacy, what do you think of this? The 4 burger. The bun is 4 doughs mixed. The patty is 2 red meats and 2 poultries. It has 4 cheeses and 4 different sauces. Sound good? Well, I guess it depends on what your poultry is and what your bun dough is. Because I could see maybe like, okay, so like 4 different kinds of bun.
Why mix dough?
I mean, I feel like you'd have a rough bake if you're mixing different kinds of bread dough. But if you did 4 different kinds of bun, like we're talking like like an extended Big Mac vibe, but with different kinds of bun. I could get down with that. Like maybe a potato bread, or a Hawaiian roll, or your standard like Mrs. Baird's awesomeness, and maybe a slice of Texas toast or something. I could be down with that.
And then when you are done, I will run it to the airbrush and I will reinforce my hairlines.
sweet. It's really wet right now, so any dry brushing is not drying.
That's a very moist dry brush.
It's very wet. So we're gonna have to give it a second.
Creative Duke says maybe I'll go fight the mobs at the grocery store tomorrow. 1980 says do not Google Lil Wayne and look at the Mothman mask. Okay, noted. Sean Fenner says monster idea. Oompa Loompa / flying monkey / chihuahua. Chihuahua hybrid. Thoughts?
Flying monkey chihuahua is terrifying.
Yeah. Edson says, got a better one, Jordan. English muffins, one side heavily buttered, one side mini pizza. And it's 9:01. Do you want to call it or you keep going?
We could go ahead and call it. We're getting there. Backpack is furred. We just have to get the wing pieces up on the top, which will glue down here shortly. It's gonna look really nice.
Suddenly Jordan Neal says maybe the patty is beef, pork, chicken, and duck. I don't know, duck might be a little greasy on a burger.
Yeah, no thanks. Don't mess with my burger, dude. Leave it alone.
But I could get down with maybe beef, pork, chicken, and like a really good, like one of those Beyond Meat burgers. It's like plant-based,
You have lost me
but it tastes like meat.
You need to try it.
with your
It's actually pretty
sacrilege.
good. High protein, low carb.
I don't take beef and make it look like a cucumber. Why you guys
Low
keep
fat.
trying
Well,
to
but
steal
listen,
my food?
like lack of vision on your part doesn't mean that the rest of us should be punished. Good night, Edson. Nice change says so bagel bites, but on an English muffin, right?
Okay, set that one, just break it over top, and then we're gonna line this one up that same way. Yep. This
Sean
is
Fenner
it.
says beef and venison is good. Yeah, no, maybe venison, that'd be alright. Or some buffalo, we could done some buffalo.
No, let's go, just move it up here. And then I'll-
Edson says no bagel bite, full-size Thomas muffins. Man, now I want an English muffin real bad.
The more,
Them
that,
cheekbones
the, more
there.
the more that I look at this, the more it looks like an afro.
Step back here. It looks a little dready.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that.
Pay for it.
Black. Or
Airbrush.
black. Or black. Yep.
Black lines.
Yep.
Black lines.
Edson Glutes says nooks and crannies.
Where's the chalk?
Donate us
Oh, I got chalk. Really is. Don't hold this one. You gotta get that one the right shape.
Bits and pieces. Bits and pieces.
Every time you sing that, it makes me think of weird science.
Yeah.
From my heart and from my head. Why don't people understand my intentions?
Jordan Neal says the bun has to have 4 different bread doughs mixed together. You really just eat the burger for the novelty of it. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I have done and will do a lot of things in my life strictly for the novelty. But I don't know if a burger is where I want to do that. Like,
So the worst novelty food, in my opinion, is the party cake that looks like a cat box.
oh yeah.
I just don't want to eat anything that looks like a cat box. Please don't do that.
I agree.
1980 says dust it with plaster powder. It'll look stony.
No one's eating my turd cake. Well, that's because you made it look like a turd. No one wants to eat turds.
Also,
Make it,
the one
let
that
it
looks
look like
a
delicious
dirt-
cake.
Yeah.
The dirt.
The dirt cups, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Back to the
enjoy the idea of softening up Tootsie Rolls in a freaking microwave or whatever.
And those are actually only long, Alex, because I was wearing it. So it's just
Okay.
when a person's wearing it, they'll be in the middle. That is it.
I will say though, I don't know about Thomas English muffins.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is the superior English muffin?
The superior English muffin is Bay's English muffins. You get them in the refrigerated section. The sourdough ones, which sounds weird, but the sourdough with like
I'm out
some,
buttered.
yeah,
It does sound good.
with anything on it, but specifically with apricot jam or orange marmalade.
Ooh, orange marmalade. Sounds
But
good.
Orange
peanut butter
marmalade
is
is
also like a
favorite candy.
solid option.
I did not know this.
It's her favorite.
That's good that I not know that. 1980 says watch the Is It Cake videos. Some are super intricate. I really enjoy those.
Yeah, I do too.
I like when they talk amongst themselves.
What's that?
Because I like when they talk amongst themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I read that? Oh no, they're just talking to each other.
I want to know why Custom Corpses is moving to silicone master copies, because I also did that, but it's not because I wanted to, it's because I couldn't get UltraCal anymore.
Uh-huh. Custom Corpses, explain yourself. But do it quickly because we're about to wrap up.
Yeah. I also don't feel, I don't know. I know that it's an Ed Edmonds choice to do #1 pottery plaster, but it makes me uncomfortable.
So,
It's not as strong
do you know why that is his preference? I mean, I know you guys are friends, so.
because he used it for a while and it worked,
And it's
There you
cheap, right?
and it's very cheap.
Yeah.
Do you know if they just cycle through their stuff all the time? Like,
Yeah, they make masters and they remold it.
I wonder how many pulls he gets out of that before he has to remold it.
About 20.
See, I drop that stuff. I drop my molds all the time.
oh no.
I'm really trying not to anymore. I've started putting Loctite foam
On the
on
outside?
the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a saver, man.
They don't bounce, but they
It
don't
also
they don't
absorbs the
break
shock.
too bad.
It's a shock absorber.
I only got one of the monsters or one of the latex masks out of the sculpt that I did for Monster Camp.
You only got one?
The one that I did here is the only one I got. I take that back. I pulled one other one as a blank and sold it, and then dropped them all.
Oh no.
Shock monster.
Yeah,
Which one?
the Shock Monster.
Shock monster.
Now I could probably remold it off of the blank,
Yeah.
but what will that do to the paint?
We'll take the paint off.
Yeah.
Just repaint it.
Why
You're
would
a
it
better
take the
painter
paint
now.
off?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, like, out of curiosity, since it's latex paint,
Grabby.
it's just grabby.
Yeah.
Should it be pretty well adhered to the label?
Sure should.
So I have actually recast several of my matte, like I have bucks too, and I
Yeah.
just put the dust stuff, the pledge, yeah, and dust or whatever, whatever they have at the dollar store, so
Yeah.
by the pledge, but I do that on it. And it seems to hold up okay. You can't paint it after that, but
Yeah. Jordan Neal says, how about a breakfast birthday cake? A thick stack of pancakes filled with melted chocolate and topped with bacon bits and maple syrup.
that sounds great.
That does sound good. I did one of the layers of our wedding cake was a chocolate bacon cake, double chocolate bacon, and with a maple buttercream in the middle. And this was like, so we got married in 2010. This was before bacon's big moment, you know? Like, everyone was like, bacon was everywhere. Like Christmas tree ornaments, like, you know, it was bacon, it was a thing. And people, when I told them that there was going to be chocolate bacon cake at the wedding, were like, chocolate bacon? Like, that sounds disgusting. And I was like, okay, so I only made a 10-inch round. We had like 200 people at the wedding. And there was a lot of cake. There was a lot of different kinds of cake. My grand goal was to have everybody to have some kind of cake they could eat. So we had like vegan cake, we had dairy-free, nut-free, like allergy-free cake.
Vegans have chosen a life of sadness.
Yeah, but I still want them to have cake. I still want them to have cake. And so I only made a 10-inch round of this chocolate bacon cake, and it was gone immediately.
No cake.
Like, I didn't even get it.
Like a
It was
flax
just
seed.
immediately gone. And
Flax cake.
the whole rest of the time, there were people coming up to me going, so where's this chocolate bacon cake that I've heard so much about? And I said, I'm sorry, it was devoured. It was just devoured immediately. And I definitely should have made a bigger one. So then for my anniversary, for like the next 3 years, we made chocolate bacon cupcakes. You didn't get one at the wedding? Here you go. And that was also the thank you gift I made for people. I said, I didn't make
that's
thank you notes
nice.
for the wedding, but I did make chocolate bacon cupcakes with little flags and it said thank you. You get us a gift, here you go, chocolate bacon cupcake. I know you didn't get any at the wedding, I didn't either. Here you go.
I'm not a cake person.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a pie or a cookie person.
Yeah.
And the best wedding I've ever been to, for food, well, and actually it was probably one of the best weddings I've ever been
Well,
to.
it's just the best.
was,
Are they still together?
Yes, they are.
Okay,
I
great.
actually officiated their wedding. It's my
Oh,
friends
that's awesome.
Lindsay and Tracy. They had pie.
Yeah.
They had a whole table of pies. Oh my God, I was never so happy in my entire life.
Before I go to weddings now, I ask, are your vows going to say as long as we both shall live, or as long as we both shall love? And if they say as long as they both shall love, I'm not going to go, because they've already written themselves out.
People really say love.
They say it a lot, like it's very common now.
That Dave says there was a product, I think it was like a polystyrene, like a hair-like fiber product. You add to concrete. I wonder how that would affect plaster.
What's the question?
I think there was a product, like a polystyrene, a hair-like fiber product you add to concrete.
Oh yeah. Texas
Polystyrene?
Hardscapes is a company local to here, and they actually have a hair mix that you put in for hard coating, like styrofoam and things.
Nice.
The hair is very helpful.
Okay.
These are big wings.
Creative Duke says also it's nice to see a late stream. Custom Corp says I make the silicone master so I can make a hollow clay casting, and after I cover that clay casting, I heat up the monster clay while in the stone and I pull it out easily. That seems like a lot of work.
That seems like a lot of money.
What's that?
I mean, I guess you keep the monster clay afterwards,
Yeah.
so at least there's that.
Yeah, these fumes are all mine. Savory.
Yeah, our wedding was pretty epic. I ate fire.
Yeah, I mean I'm sorry.
Napa.
If you guys ever decide to renew your vows, I'm
Yeah.
expecting an invitation.
For sure. My dad's band played. It was the whole thing. We opened the bar before the ceremony. It was great.
Yeah.
And we got married on Chocolate Pirate Day, International Chocolate Pirate Day,
Fun.
September 19th. And we got married in a historic theater in Fort Worth, the Ridgely Theater, that has a big pirate ship mural painted on the inside of the foyer. And yeah, it was big fun.
My cousin got married on the pirate ship at Treasure Island in Las Vegas.
What?
And I guess that you get people as a part of that,
Mhm.
and they had groomsmen swinging out of the rigging to join the wedding party. It was something of a production.
Hey, Michael J. Lassiter says, hey everyone.
Hello,
Lassiter.
Michael Lassiter.
Jason Gross says, I like the Beastman Ellen did as Frostman. Any chance we see Mossman in the future?
Oh.
He's too much of a good guy. Like, no, I do bad guys. I made a bog monster that has Mossman undertones.
You did Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing is nice, but
He's a good guy.
An evil version. I was about to say of Swamp Thing.
An evil version, sure.
No one wants a nice Swamp Thing. Okay, I tear it down. Now I have to put it on. I gotta put it
Oh snap, here we go. Get out of the way, Jim Bob. Yeah, I've got him on the tripod cam right now.
Good, good, good.
Switch this around.
And on this slide, look at this one. This is good stuff. And it looks a little less winged because I'm not on stilts. If I'm on stilts, I usually get far away.
It'll be a giant light bulb. That's funny.
Custom Corp says, yes, expensive, but I was having nightmare issues with two-part ultracal molds, so I wanted to eliminate two-part molds altogether.
Yeah, that's smart.
Will there be a giant light bulb to accompany Mothman? There you go, Wences. There's your idea for the show. A giant light bulb to attract Mothman.
Yes, a big lamp.
Yeah, you give everyone one of those little battery-operated light bulbs, but here you go. Don't run, he'll chase you.
Exactly the same size as my legs and fall.
He's having a lot of fun with me.
Oh, yeah?
There's PVC up to here, all right, and that keeps it stiff. So that's what makes it, and the backpack is still a functional backpack. If you're doing like a big event, like a parade or something, you put Camelback in it. Or my idea was just a 5-pound bag of ice
There's something on the side.
and let it drip down your bits a little. Hey, on a hot parade day, I wouldn't mind a little ice water trickle.
It might ruin the costume.
1980 says, Flash Gordon flashbacks. Custom Corp says, question, is Ultracal hard to get now? I haven't had to buy it since last summer.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is. It has been in short supply.
That's just the backpack.
Ultracal and Hydrocal has been in short supply.
Indeed.
And you saw where the, could you bring me the mask, please? I'd walk over there, but I'd knock everything down. Remember when I said how big is the room and I came back and measured the room? That's because of this. Your actor's gonna get real good obliques because they're gonna have to walk like this. Yeah.
Turn him eyes on.
Well, I like you, I'll give you a 9-volt battery.
Thievery.
Here's the battery. There, I found it! Hit the lights, hit the lights. Hit the lights. I can't hit the lights. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
There we go.
That's amazing.
Custom Corp says, we got a couple of pallets of #1 pottery plaster,
More light switches?
and but also we have some hydrocal. Yeah, there you go.
Turn around and show the creepers.
There we go.
It's dark hour after dark.
So, like, what you're really not getting on the feed is exactly how red these eyes are. Like,
Yeah.
in the dark here they are very red. They're reading very white on camera, but they are very red in person. Creative Dude says, but I like the wings. Yeah, Alan the Flying Monkey. Dang, that's creepy.
That's terrifying.
And imagine that another, 14 inches tall.
I would run.
Yeah.
The vision is good.
That's so cool.
Listen, we're retconning this. This is the only Mothman you've ever had.
Yes, it is. You're
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Why do I kind of want to hug it?
Everybody's going to.
Yeah, Mothman will get some action.
Mothman will get some
Mothman
action.
gets action.
RL says, hey everyone, it's the Mothman. David Quintana says, Mothman, the Mothrania.
Come in behind.
Yeah, he looks good.
Flat surface.
There's 3 people right here.
then there was light. Creative Doof says, okay, Alan earned a like. Listen, if you made it this far into the stream, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and
Wait,
subscribe.
I just now got a like? Y'all
Yeah.
are stingy.
Yeah. And if you're missing the notifications, check and make sure that your notification bell is clicked, or whatever the current iteration of that is on YouTube. I always post the live link in the Live Creepers group on Facebook, so you can find it there for sure if you're not getting YouTube notifications. Rue Newman says, wow, look at all that fun. What's up, Rue?
Hey, Rue!
Slacker.
You were missed!
On his backpack. You barely feel it.
Rue and Doug are on vacation right now in the wild, woolly Midwest,
This is too big of a box.
enjoying their not 104-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
Who rested?
We missed you this week, Rue.
We did miss you this week. Custom Corpses says, can pottery plaster be layered or does it have to be one layer? I believe it works best in one batch, otherwise it will delaminate.
Alex is getting a box.
Good.
All right, so I'm going to say goodbye to these people. Hi. All right, so finish the Mothman.
Creative, we said I didn't tell you to fly
Weeping
towards the light
Angel will
source
be
that
finished.
way.
We delivered. Yeah.
We'll bring it with us.
Yeah, but thank you guys for hanging out with us. This was fun. Lots of guests, lots of old friends showing up. Rue was late.
Bruce says I've been working hard on my tan.
Yeah, we're mad at you. Things are fine. No, yeah, when you go to Florida, Rue, you'll be delivering the Weeping Angel. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Hey, say goodnight, Alex.
Oh,
And Wences.
Alex, say goodnight. Wences, say goodnight. Good. You look like Birdman.
You need a suit, you can pull
Those
your
are
Barbie Birdman.
proper. Those look good. Like I haven't seen them on someone else.
Yeah.
Melissa, say goodnight.
Good night.
Stacy, say goodnight.
Night.
Good night. You're awesome. Happy 4th of July. Comfort your pets who are scared of explosions.
Aw.
Go make stuff.
Girl,